So guys, we all know that you want the power, which basically means you want big biceps and you want your power levels to go over 9,000. If you don't get that, get off my channel now. What's going on, guys? My name is Eric of the Saiyan Lifestyle and I make videos like this every Wednesday and every Saturday dedicated to helping guys like you build the physique of your dreams. Guys, I do have a question for you. What guy does not want big biceps? Like, it's literally one of the first goals we have when we're scrawny teenagers getting into the gym, and it's one of the first body parts any guy gets complimented on besides his abs is his biceps. Like I said, it's one of the first goals we have getting to the weight room for the first time besides getting six-pack abs. And the bicep curl is one of the first exercises we tried before almost anything else when we get into the gym. And most guys who aren't experienced in the gym, that's also one of the first exercises they stick to is the dumbbell curl. And I'm also sure you don't want your arm to keep looking like a prepubescent teenager, and you want to grow those big manly arms, and you want to get big biceps. You finally want to get big biceps. But if you're not doing curls the way I'm going to show you at the end of this video, then you're actually missing out on 69% more muscle growth. And yes, I didn't mean to do that. In this video right here, can you tell me what I'm doing wrong? Can you? I'll give you a few seconds. What am I doing wrong in this video? Can't tell me? Then you definitely need to watch this video. You see, when you're doing it like that, you're not truly activating the bicep until halfway up through the range of motion. Let me explain why. So for the first half of the portion where your forearm's in a neutral grip, you're actually doing like half of a hammer curl. And we all know that the hammer curl actually, it works the brachioradialis, which is the muscle I am showing you right there. It works more of that. Then the last half of it where your forearm is supinated, that is where your bicep is going to be the most activated of the entire movement. And there is a simple form fix for this to feel your bicep more. And especially for some people that have shoulder problems, this can actually kind of accentuate it even more. So if you have shoulder problems, this little form fix not only is going to activate more bicep gains and more bicep activation, it's going to help save your shoulders quite a bit. And as someone like myself who is dealing with bad shoulders, at least one bad shoulder, we need all the help we can get. So one of the first actions of the bicep is to supinate the forearm, as you're seeing in the video right here. It is to turn the forearm from facing down to the ground in pronation up to the ceiling in supination. And you will see in the video that my bicep is activating. That's one of the main three movements of the bicep, is to supinate the forearm, other than shoulder flexion and forearm flexion. And it took me like 4 times to say that. I kept messing up all the time. But I do get why some guys do it like this. It's easier to start in a neutral grip. You're able to lift more weights because you're not activating the bicep as much. Like, you can go from curling about, let's say 50-pound dumbbells, but once you activate this little form fix, you can only curl about 35. But the next day you're going to be feeling your bicep a lot more. And I kind of had this bit of a revelation in this form. I was watching this Scott Herman video where he talked about how he worked his biceps every day for 30 days and what that did. I noticed how he was doing curls differently than most guys I see in the weight room. So I decided to try out the curls like that, and it made a huge difference. Like, my biceps were killing me the next day. And also it was my first week back at the gym too, so that plays into it. So while a neutral grip is going to be easier and allow you to lift more weight, I know there is a point where lifting more weight is going to help more because it's going to break down more muscle fiber. But then there also comes a time where you also need to be able to activate the bicep, because muscle activation, the more muscle you can activate, the more muscle you can break down. I know that more weight equals more muscle broken down, but if you're not able to activate that muscle correctly, you're not going to be able to break it down as much or provide as much of a shock to the body. So you will actually have to sacrifice weight for this. And so here's a video on how you are going to do the bicep curl now. So this little form fix is you're going to supinate your forearms at the bottom, meaning you're going to show the inside of your arm to the wall or the window or wherever you're facing, and then you're going to curl. So here are a few reasons why we do this over the neutral grip the way that almost every other guy does it. Like I said before, as much as weight does equal muscle broken down, if you're not able to activate as much muscle as you can per movement, then you're not going to be able to break down as much muscle as you can, and thereby making the movement not as effective. And when we're doing this, stress is placed on the bicep the entire time. Almost no time does the bicep get any rest. Even at the bottom, it's being stretched to its max. And the bicep is going to be activated through the entire movement. That way you make sure that you are activating the bicep and working it through the entire movement. So there's no need for any more constant tension. If you're already activating it through the entire movement, why do you need constant tension? And plus, when we do that little trick of supinating the forearms, you're going to notice is that your shoulders are actually going to feel a lot better. You're going to take your shoulders out of the movement. And like I said previously in the video, one of the main actions of the bicep is to flex the shoulder, since the long head actually does come all the way up to the shoulder girdle. So by taking the shoulder out of it, if you do have shoulder problems, you're not going to get any more injured here, or not going to feel your shoulders more in this movement. And guys, that is why this little simple form fix is going to help you achieve 69% more muscle growth when it comes to your bicep. And I would suggest that when you get back into the gym, I would say definitely work out this form tip and let me know what you think, because honestly, when I did this, my muscles were in quite a bit of pain. So I hope you enjoy this video. So if you do enjoy these videos, give me one of these. Also, if you have any topics for any future videos you want me to make, all you need to do is leave them in the comment section down below. If you have any questions regarding fitness, all you need to do is go hit up my Facebook group right here and then click join. You can ask it there, and you're going to be joined by a group of guys that are on the same mission as you. Also, if you are very serious about achieving your dream physique, all you need to do is subscribe for more content coming soon. And I'll see you all later. Let's get it.
Is to go even further beyond!